Alrighty then, the promised day has arrived. We finally have a trade event that is close to me and that I can go to, so it is time to prepare some, well, first of all, fix up the trade binder, and then prepare some new collected books that I have, add some Felix things, and get ready for this event. So, I think before we get to the trade binder, I'm going to first get to the Twice Pub collection book. So excited about this one. So, Between Once and Twice came with a ton of pobs, and there we go, finally have a place to store them. I saw this on Etsy, and I'm like, this is probably one of the cutest collected books I've ever seen. And now we are ready to fill this out. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna put the group shots first. So excited about this. Whew! So I did make some changes to my trade binder just because of the way the event is going to be set up. Because apparently the first half is going to be just for girl groups, and let's get that hair out of there. And that second half is going to be entirely for boy groups. I'm gonna show up not entirely on time, but fairly early, and see who's there. May dip out and, I don't know, go explore Burlingame if it's like super dead. But, I already took the time off of work, so I'm going. Just, casually like, hey, I can do like these parts of my work, but I'm going to need like a 12-hour break in there. Not 12 hours. It's a lot of hours since I work in a very different city from Burlingame, and probably can't be there all day, and it's going to take me like an hour to get there. The one really sad thing, though, is that it's happening the same weekend as the AT's concert in Oakland, which, that's kind of an oversight. Because I know, I said trade event, and a bunch of my friends wanted to come, but unfortunately, these are all my AT friends who are all going to be at the Oakland concert. I wish everyone who's going to the Oakland concert a very good time, and please bark at Songhua for me. Thank you. I'm not an 18 but I am like an 18 in law because all of my K-pop friends are 18, and I do love Songhua. Listen, I'm weak to these little guys who do nothing but build Lego sets and Gundam plastic model kits. I want him to do a tour of his Gundam collection so bad. I want to know who he builds. I want to know these things. I want to know what his favorite Gundam series is. I need to know who his favorite characters are. Unless he's like one of those plastic model builders that doesn't get into the media like the anime and stuff, which is that's fine. I'm only judging you a little bit. But you should watch the anime because it's very good. There's a reason why the anime has been around for forever. Alright, got a few extras for, in case I get any other non-Momo and Jonghyun pobs. There we go. Got the Twice Pob book ready to go. Alright. And then this one is just a very brief little update of my Felix. I did finally put them in release order, so oldest first and newest last. So we've got the one singular Felix that I pulled from all of my Max and album pulls. After the trade event, probably going to be doing another huge reorganizing. Hopefully. I've never been to this venue? Cafe. I've never been to this cafe before, so I don't know how many people are going, how poppin' it's gonna be. I'm hoping that at least a fair amount of people who are going, and people who collect the same groups that I do. I mean, I'm down for cross-group trading, but it makes things a little tricky. So I did, again, update all of my collect books to finally be in age order, and I put little placeholders for the photo cards that I don't have yet. I saw this one post going around online of someone making like a giant heart out of all of their S-Scoops photo cards, and they have the photo card that I'm missing, and I'm just like, no, it's cool, I'm not jealous, this is fine. So yeah, just like quick little preview of cards that are going to be coming in the next haul. And then I have all my unofficial fan cards back here. Also, we'll be getting more because I'm kind of addicted to this person who makes these meme photo cards. They're just the funniest thing to me. HJ Fairy, I believe it is, on Etsy. Oh yeah, and I got more Joss Here charms because absolutely obsessed with their merch. All right. Yeah, okay, here we go. Time to update the trade binder. So most of it is the same, but since the boy groups and the girl groups are going to be at different times, I separated all the boy groups in front and the girl groups in the back. Let's get to the Stray Kids. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Get out the Memo first. So, oh, and it's like, it's not just a photo card trade event, it's also like all album inclusions. So I have the Polaroids from the love letters, and I'm going to put them in here, but I'm going to be trading for the whole love letter and not just separating the postcard and the Polaroid. To one of my friends who also collects Stray Kids, and thankfully I will be trading for the Felix love letter. So at this trade event, I'm just going to be hunting for the Bang Chan love letter for my other friend who bought like, oh god, I don't know how many albums he's bought. I think it has to be at least 5 or 6 now and still no Bang Chan love letter. It's cruel. Cruel and unusual punishment. So yeah. So I have the Polaroids. I have a little want on the back, just to make sure everyone knows exactly what I'm trading for. But yeah, carrying all of those. I'll see how many album inclusions I bring. I do know that I want to bring a lot of them, just because that was like one thing that people were trading for last time that I'm like, oh man, I should have brought mine. But we'll see how full I want my backpack to be while I'm doing all of this. Get that in there. Okay. And then we're almost done. Put the little Maxident stickers in there. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So yeah, so we've got all the boy groups up front. I also have new tags on this that I think look a little bit better. Got oneus and tempest and stayc. And we got all the girl groups back here, ready to go. Yeah, so excited. Finally going to be emptying out my trade binder a little bit, hopefully. Oh! And now it's time for the Vernon Collect book. So, it's finally gotten to the point where I'm like, I have too many Vernons compared to everyone else in the group. He needs his own collect book. So I got this from the same seller as the cute frilly pink one. I thought this one looked really nice. And we've got all the cards right here. So, yeah. Like you can see, I've got a few placeholders for things that are coming up. So let's just open this up, pop all these cards in here. Yeah. Hangry Pobs are really easy to get. Like, these are Pobs, and they were cheaper than, like, my Egg Vernons, which, in case you do not know the lore of my collection, kind of obsessively hunted for those for a while. And this was before they went viral. I just thought they were the most ridiculous thing in the whole world. I definitely have an affinity for, like, purposefully ugly photo cards. I love that, especially with a member like Vernon who is, like, a visual. I think it's so funny. I think it's peak comedy. Is this a, yeah, wow, it is pub. Okay. Go. And see, we've got the older card, well, actually the newer cards in the back. So we've got Sector 17. And then the Sun trading cards. And then decided to put all the Japanese cards in the back since they're like bigger. So it's not exactly in time order like the rest. I just thought it looks more aesthetically pleasing if like all the bigger cards are in the back. Oh boy, these are filling up fast. Might need to get a second Verdant Collect book. There we go. Da-da-da. I won't tell you what those codes mean for the cards that are eventually coming. But honestly, it's not like anything super complex. You could probably figure it out with like 2 seconds of thinking. And there we go. Not a super long video today, but just preparing for the trade event. Not this weekend, but the weekend after that. So hopefully everything is kind of delayed with the new girl group releases, unfortunately. So I don't have my Kepler album or my sserafim album yet. But hopefully those will be in by next week so I can do an unboxing of those. So excited. I do like those comebacks. Very excited to unbox those and see what the albums look like on the inside. Yeah, so that'll be it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.